Good morning, y'all. It's Kedra, and today, well, I don't even know if I can say today, but we're gonna get started in this video as like a week in my life of getting things done. So, real quick, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing, and then I'll kind of go into what the video is all about. So, right now, I'm just getting my daughter ready for school. Typically, we brush teeth and stuff like that in her bathroom, but as you can tell, she's a little fussy, in this clip. We had got back late the night before, so she's just kind of tired, really. And so yeah, I'm just getting her dressed and ready for school, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get myself ready as well, and then I'll be, of course, taking her to school. And then for me, I'm just gonna be wearing sweats, like a hoodie, my Las Vegas hoodie. We just came back from Vegas. Well, I just came back from Vegas. I'm gonna put my hair up, and yeah, I'll just be wearing like sweats. I'm gonna grab my bag. The perfume that I'm wearing is like a Snickerdoodle Sugar Cookie by Bath and Body Works. It's from like their holiday collection. It's not holiday season anymore, but I just wanted to have something like a sweet smell, and so that's what I chose. And this is us like packed up in the car and getting ready to head to her school. It was like super, super rainy this day. So yeah, it was like, ugh, a horrible commute. But yeah, this video is just gonna be like kind of a week in my life of getting things done. I just came back from vacation, and so there's a lot that I needed to do around the house and just stuff that I need to do to get done. But of course, I couldn't get it all done in one day, so I'm just gonna take you guys along. So I got her dropped off at school, came back. I'm making myself a cup of coffee, talking to my sister on the phone. And then I'm gonna start a load of laundry. So I always gotta have my coffee first, but I didn't get a chance to have coffee before I took her to school. So I made my coffee immediately when I came back. As you saw, I'm still wearing my hoodie, which is drenched. It's still like soaking wet. And then I'm gonna start a load of laundry as well, just so that can be going while I'm doing other things around the house. And then like I said, I was on the phone with my sister. So my sister drops my niece off at daycare around the same time that I'm dropping my daughter off for school. And so we typically talk on the phone almost every morning just because that's what we do. But yeah, so I have clothes started, I have my coffee, and then I'm going to sit down at my computer. And right now I am watching Bishop Samuel Blake's. I actually started watching his brother RC. But then I got put on to him, and I really love his messages. So I'm just kind of letting his message play. And then I'm going to do some work on the computer, working in my planner. So scheduling appointments that we needed to do, paying any bills, like anything that I missed while I was on vacation or anything that I need to do, for upcoming. I also made like a grocery list as well because I didn't want to leave the house full of groceries because I knew we would be gone. So I need to get like groceries in the house now. And then I'm also switching over my clothes. So I went ahead and put those towels in the dryer. And now I'm in the kitchen and I'm going to make myself some lunch. And then I lit a candle too. So the candle I lit was Frosted Coconut Snowball. Of course, this Bath and Body Works. And then I'm wearing this like back support belt. And I've been wearing this a lot lately, and I feel like it really does like kind of help my back. It helps me to keep a better posture so that my back is not hurting as bad. So yeah, I'll have that on. And then my lunch, like I said. So for lunch, I just have like homemade mashed potatoes. I have these meatballs on top of mashed potatoes, and then I have some sauteed French green beans. And that's what I'm having for lunch. And it's basically like that was a leftover meal, pretty much. I didn't feel like really cooking anything, and yeah, so that's what I'm eating. And I know y'all probably thinking, how you go from coffee to lunch? So when I was sitting down at my computer working in my planner, I also what was that? Like edited videos and just kind of did a lot at the desk. So I was sitting at the desk for a couple of hours. So it really was like lunchtime by the point that I got up. So I ate my lunch and now I'm going to start on laundry. My hoodie kind of dried up a little bit while I was working on the computer. So I went ahead and put my hoodie back on because I don't know if it's me or like if other people do it too, but I don't know, I always get cold just sitting around in the house, especially like when I'm just sitting, like how I was sitting at the computer. I always get like really cold. And I don't really like keeping my house super cold except for like at night. So like during the day, I kind of like a temperature of about like 73, like anywhere between 70 to 73 during the day. And then at nighttime, I like drop my air down to about 68. So that's kind of how I roll. But you know, like when I have guests come over or whatever, like sometimes my sister comes over and stuff, and she's like, "Oh, it's kind of warm in here." So like 73 is kind of like a normal okay temp for me during the day, but for other people it's not like cold enough. So I try to keep my house like at a normal temp, but anyways, I'm always cold. So I'm usually wearing like a hoodie around the house, and it doesn't matter if it's winter or summer. That's pretty much like what you will find me wearing. And I just love big hoodies because they're so big and comfy and warm, and I just love them. So yeah, I don't know if that's a me thing or not. I know I know one of my friends is like, "Why are you wearing a jacket inside?" Like she thinks it's really weird, but that's just what I do, y'all. It's what I do. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing laundry right now. I'm like folding all of my daughter's clothes, and we have a lot of laundry because I was on like when we both were on vacation pretty much. Like I went to Vegas and then she stayed at my mom's house while I was gone, but we both had clothes that was packed up or whatever. So all of her stuff is folded now. And then I have this little pile here of things that I want to hang up, bags that we had, and then some shoes. So stuff that's not really laundry, but stuff that I still need to put up anyways. So I'm like putting her shoes back, hanging up her little purse, hanging up the stuff in the closet. And all of her shoes is in this little shoe bucket. I'm like redoing her room completely. But until we get like all the stuff, like I still need her bed in there and all that. Till we get all of the pieces together to redo her room. This is just kind of temporarily what it's looking like her room situation. But I'm just in here putting all of her stuff back up. So I got her clothes, like her folded clothes into her drawers. And there was like a pile of mixed match socks. I just kind of stuck them in the corner in her drawer because I know I have a lot more loads of laundry to do. So hopefully I find them within those loads. But if I don't, I'm gonna just throw the mixed matches away because I don't know. She already has like a lot of socks apparently for some reason. I have no idea why, but if I don't find the matches, I'm just gonna throw those away. But until I finish all of the laundry, I'm just gonna set them to the side just in case I do see the matches. So that was that. And then I also took out the trash that was in her room. Like it was full. But also trash day is tomorrow, like our neighborhood trash pickup. So I'm gonna take trash out. So I'm gonna be collecting trash around the house as well. Just to like get the trash out for trash day. But I did go ahead and grab the trash in her room. And since I was in her room already, like putting up her clothes and stuff, I decided to go ahead and just pick up in her room. I didn't do a serious deep cleaning or anything like that. I'm really just kind of more so like tidying up. Just so it's like decent enough. I know I have a lot of things that I need to tackle and get done. So I don't want to like overextend myself. Like I know I don't really have the time, I guess, to like do a super deep clean in her room. But I still want to just kind of tidy it up a little bit. So she had like some clothes that was on the floor. I just picked those up, put them in a basket, made her bed up. Because as y'all saw this morning, she was super moody. And it was just this morning was a struggle. So typically in the morning, I let her make up her own bed. And she does a really good job at that actually. But this morning, she just wasn't having it. Like I said, we got back late the night before. And she was just a whole mood this morning. But yeah, I went ahead and grabbed the trash out of her bathroom as well and put a new bag in there. Like I said, I hung up the stuff that needed to be hung in her room. You see like boxes and stuff in her room because she's been getting a lot of the new stuff that I'm going to use to decorate her room. So I'm just like piling it all in her closet until we get like the furniture and everything that I want in here before we start like completely redecorating. But yeah, this is what her room is looking like. It looks pretty decent. I'm going to grab the trash out of my bathroom as well. Again, because it's trash day. So we're getting all the trash. And yeah, so I'm getting the trash out of my bathroom. I got the trash out of her bathroom. At this point, her room is clean. Her bathroom wasn't really that messy. I think I cleaned her bathroom before we went on vacation. So I didn't really have to do too much in there. And then at this point, the towels that I started earlier are dry. So I'm going to take those out. And that was pretty much all I got done for this day. Like I said, I was sitting at that computer for like hours, so it doesn't seem like I did a whole lot, but I did a lot of like, I don't know, like desk work this day. So yeah, they took up quite a bit of time. So now we're just gonna roll over to the next day, and this day I'm just gonna start by a shower, and I'm just kind of briefly giving you an overview of like some of the hygiene products that I use. And then it's that time of the month for me. So I'm taking out my period care products. I'm going to use stuff for my face and all that. And yeah, I took me a nice shower this morning, and then I'm going to start on my hair. Again, this is a week of getting it all done. I know, like, I don't know. I feel like when I think of a get it all done thing, I think about doing stuff around the house and not typically self-care. But I mean, we do have to take care of ourselves, and it is something like as a mother that I feel like I have to kind of like schedule or plan into my day. Otherwise, I would just completely neglect myself and just do things around the house or do things for my daughter and not really pay attention to the things that need to be done for me. So, in my opinion, this kind of self care is a part of getting it all done as well. Because I mean, I did need to shampoo my hair from coming back from vacation and stuff. So took that nice shower. I got my hair shampooed in the shower, and now I'm just styling my hair in a wash and go, which is basically, you know, like wearing my curls out. And what am I gonna do next? So now that I have my hair out, I'm gonna just let it air dry, and I'm gonna go into the kitchen. And I had some stuff left out on like the countertop and island from the night before because I was too lazy to put it up, honestly. So I'm just like picking up the stuff that I left on the countertop, and then I'm also making myself a cup of coffee. And I try to make this a habit now. So anytime that I'm in the kitchen and I'm waiting on something to cook, or I'm waiting on my coffee to brew or anything like that, I try to make it a habit to do like one cleaning thing in the kitchen. So like if it's a dish that needs to be washed out, or if it's like the countertop needs to be clean or something while I'm waiting on my food to cook or my coffee to brew, I try to go ahead and do that because, I don't know, I'm just killing time while I'm waiting on whatever it is that I'm waiting on. So I try to make that like a habit, to like pick up at least one thing while I'm in the kitchen. So now I got my coffee, and I'm just gonna sit down honestly on the bed and fold these towels that I took out yesterday and I never got to the night before. It's the morning like the next morning, and you know, I'm getting to the towels. So, you know, sometimes we don't always, you know, have the time or energy to get to everything in one day. Hence this week of, but yeah, so I got those towels folded. I went ahead and got myself dressed and ready for the day as well. Had my coffee, and now I'm back in the kitchen and I'm doing dishes. Most of the time I'm pre-washing to load the dishwasher, or sometimes I'll hand wash stuff that needs to be washed by hand. So I went ahead and tackled those dishes in there, and then now I'm going through even more laundry because there's like massive amounts of laundry here. And I have this stain remover spray. It's by OxyClean, and I think it did a pretty good job actually. So I was spraying it on like a stain that I had on a pair of pants or whatever. And I'm just like sorting all of the laundry out. So of course I have my pile of like black clothes. I have a pile of jeans, lights, coloreds. So yeah, I'm just sorting all of the laundry out so that once I start like the washing process, it'll be kind of easy for me to do. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start my first load here. And what else? So yeah, so like the day before when I was working in my planner, I kind of pretty much put my grocery list and everything together. And just to help save some time, I ordered my groceries on Instacart. So these finally got delivered. So while my clothes are washing, I'm putting up the groceries. I ordered like these 3 different types of coffee, which I've enjoyed all of them, honestly, by this point. And I have this cake mix, which I'm just going to set to the side on the countertop because if you've watched some of my other videos, you will know that my daughter loves baking. So I just saved the cake mix stuff to do with her because I know she'll enjoy doing it. And it's just something for us to do together that we pretty much always do together. So, like, yeah, I just set the cake mix to the side so that me and her can do those together, but everything else I'm going to start prepping. So this is going to be like the meal prep portion of the video, of like putting up the groceries or whatever. So I cleaned out the sink, and I'm going to wash my vegetables that I got. So I have some celery here, and then I also have a cucumber, and then I also got some fruit. So I'll do my cherry tomatoes, and I have some blackberries. And I'm using the Trader Joe's fruit and vegetable wash, where you just kind of put a small amount in the bowl or whatever, and then you just let the fruit or veggies soak. Or you can like wash them, but I chose the soaking method. And then I'm going to take an aluminum foil or a foil lined baking sheet, and just put some bacon down. So that that can be cooking while I'm doing other stuff. And honestly, baking bacon has like been like a lifesaver. So like if you don't bake bacon while you're meal prepping or whatever, then you missing out. So yeah, I'm getting my bacon ready. That'll be in the oven baking while I'm doing this other stuff. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but my Instant Pot was in the sink. So a little bit earlier that day, well, not a little bit. Well, yeah, I guess you could say earlier that day, I cooked some chicken breasts in the Instant Pot, and I really love doing that because I can cook them from frozen, which is like again a total lifesaver. So I cooked like 2 chicken breasts in there with some chicken taco seasoning to like make myself like a taco salad or something like that later on in the week, and you'll see like my chicken in a little meal prep bowl. So now I'm moving on to like my meal or like lunch item that I plan to use for the week. And I typically prep for about like 3 days. And I usually only do like a small amount just because usually I'm the only one that's going to eat it. And then second, I only want it to last for about 3 days because after that, I feel like food kind of loses flavor or I just am no longer craving it really. So for my tuna fish, I am going to add some pickles just for a little crunch in the tuna and just to get rid of them, to be honest, because I don't really snack on pickles a whole lot. But yeah, I'm going to put some pickles in there. I'm also going to put in some boiled egg, mustard, mayo, salt and pepper, and then Cajun seasoning. And my sister was like, "You're not going to add bell pepper and onion?" No, I'm not. Like, my taste buds are very kind of sensitive, so I don't like strong flavors very much. So I have my celery kind of like largely chopped and in this Ziploc bag. Honestly, by this point, I was pretty tired, like worn out for the day. Those are the blueberry protein muffins that my daughter did help me bake those before she had to like go to bed that night or whatever. But I didn't feel like prepping out a lot of like, fully prepping or portioning out some of the stuff like the celery because I just got tired. And sometimes we get tired, but I did as much as I could and I did do quite a bit, honestly. So I have some baby carrots portioned out with ranch, like little ranch cups for dipping. I have the Oikos yogurt, which I really like. It's super healthy. I have bell peppers chopped and ready to go, onions chopped and ready to go. I made a cucumber, tomato, and avocado salad, which is super delicious. If you've never tried it, it's really, really good. I have my blackberries in a little container, semi-portioned out. I portioned out a little bit, and then I had some left over. This clear container here is where I put that chicken in. So it's just shredded chicken with chicken taco seasoning. And I have some chips and salsa portioned out. I try not to eat chips a lot. I'm trying to do more of a low carb keto type of diet. So I prefer like a low carb, high protein, but I had some tortilla chips just left over from like another meal or something, and I just wanted to use it up. So I did go ahead and portion it out just to have it, used up. And then I have these little containers here, portioned with like little small salads. And then I have a little bigger salad here because I had salad stuff left over. So I just put it all in this container. And the salad just has tomatoes, bacon, egg, cheese, cucumbers, have pretty much everything you've seen me portion out or prepare. And then I have these little snack containers where I just put some like little snack foods in there that I love to snack on. And then for this last container, I left 2 empty spots because I'm going to make this like a meal container. And I'm just going to add some tuna fish and crackers on those 2 sides. Just to have as a meal whenever I'm hungry. So, oh, and the last thing I did for like kind of a dessert or sweet treat, I made these peanut butter cream cheese balls with like chocolate chips. And it's a super easy recipe. And it's a nice little treat to have that's not like high in, carbs or whatever. So that's pretty much all the stuff that I meal prepped. Now I'm moving back on to the laundry. Like I had a load that was ready to get thrown into the dryer at this point, so I went ahead and did that. Then I'm gonna reverse back to the kitchen and clean up my mess in here. So I'm using this Clorox Scentiva disinfectant spray, and it's in the scent Tahitian grapefruit splash. Another YouTuber used this in her video and she said it smells really, really good and she was really, really happy with the spray. So I tried it and I must say it does smell really, really good and I'm happy with the way it works. So now we're going to fast forward to later on in the day. I got my daughter picked up from school. And we are at her cheer practice. Of course, because of COVID, parents aren't allowed in except for we can only go in like in the beginning and ends of practices for announcements and stuff like that. So I'm just sitting in my car while she's in cheer practice. I went ahead and took like my scarf off. And I have the sunroof open so my hair can air dry it's still air drying from earlier. If you have curly hair, then you know. And then I'm just reading my book that I have, like it's a relationship building book. And again, it's a part of getting it all done to me because it's a book that I've been really wanting to read. So finding the time to squeeze that in there and get it done, there it is. I didn't finish the whole book, but I did get to like read, in the book and get into some chapters or whatnot. So now we're back at the house after cheer practice. I got us Burger King. I typically do get fast food on days when she has cheer practice just because cheer lasts a long time. And by the time we get home, she has to, get ready for school and we just don't have a lot of time. So I got some fast food. I didn't eat like fast food for dinner, but this is going to be her dinner. I just got myself some mozzarella sticks. Typically, this is what I get when we go to Burger King. But yeah, she's eating her dinner and she's watching a learning video on YouTube. She's watching Gracie's Corner, which she's kind of been obsessed with lately, which I don't mind because, like I said, it's a learning video. So she's watching that while she's eating her Burger King. And then while she's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and tidy up her play area. Now, typically, I let her clean up her own play area or I will help her clean her play area. But either way, I usually like her like involved or, you know what I mean, like over here doing it herself pretty much. But because it was a day where she had cheer practice, we were just really low on time. Like on these nights, we just don't have a lot of time to do a lot of things. And I know that if I had her to come and clean up the toys, like, it just would have taken longer than it needed to and more time than we had to spare on this night. So while she's eating her dinner, I'm going to go ahead and pick up in this little play area. And it doesn't really take long to do, honestly. And so after I finish picking up the play area, she's going to get her bath and get ready to go to bed pretty much. Get her a little story in and that's it. She's out for the night. And that was all that I got done for this day. So now we're going to move on to the next day. And this is really going to kind of wrap up the week for me. I'm going to start out with a load of laundry. I washed my bedding before we went on vacation, but we had like a movie night in my bed on one of the nights that I was being lazy and she like wasted something on the sheet. So I'm just going to go ahead and start a load of bedding. And then we're going to end off this get it all done week with just some relaxing self-care because honestly, by this point, I felt like I deserved it. Like I was tired and worn out. I did a lot and I just needed to relax. And then also I'm going to be getting some things done as well, which is like body care. But I use the TGIN products for my washing out to like do my hair. And I tried to refresh my curls with a Joico conditioner and the products just did not mix. So I pulled out some conditioner that I wanted to use to co-wash my hair. And I'm going to be taking a nice bubble bath. But to prepare for my bubble bath, I'm going to make myself a little snack. So I have some lemon water here, well, iced lemon water, and then I'm just going to have some granola, fruit, and yogurt. And whenever I'm going to take like a bubble bath, I like to prepare everything that I'm either going to use in the bath or as soon as I get out of the bath, just because I know I'm going to be nice and relaxed and I don't want to have to like do a lot of work once I get out. So I'm also going to pour myself a cup of wine from Trader Joe's. And then I just wanted to insert this here. Then I'm going to take my vitamins, which looks really weird with wine in the background. But I actually took the vitamins earlier, but I just wanted to show a clip for y'all. This is a women's prebiotic, and then I also have some vitamin C gummies in the background. So just remember to take care of yourself, take care of yourself. I'm going to put on a relaxing playlist. I'm on Spotify and I'm listening to this chill mix, which I've really been enjoying actually. And so I'm going to hop in the shower and then wash my face. I'm using the Purity facial cleanser. It's by the brand Philosophy. And usually I wash my face at like the end just so like hair product or whatever don't get on my face. But because I had makeup on, I wanted to go ahead and wash my face first. So that way, like while my face was getting wet with me washing my hair, I don't have like mascara and stuff getting in my eye. So yeah, I wash my face and I'm gonna be co-washing my hair because if you remember earlier in the video, I just washed my hair like a couple days ago. But the product that I used left like those white clumps, so I'm just gonna co-wash all of that out. And I have some conditioner in my hair. I'm just gonna leave it, put it in a little bun, so that the conditioner can set while I'm taking my bubble bath. And yeah, so like now I'm out of the shower, I'm just gonna pat my face dry and then apply a face mask. The face mask I'm using is the Queen Helene Mint Julep face mask. I've been using this for years, literally, and I still love it. Like, it's affordable, it works good, it's not too harsh for sensitive skin, and that's why I love it. I feel like it gets the job done without like irritating my sensitive skin. So I'm gonna be applying my face mask here. Then I'm gonna go ahead and run my bubble bath. I like to use the Dr. Teal's bubble bath, but I was completely out of it, and so I'm just gonna use like my Bath and Body Works shower gel for a bubble bath, and it's that same Snickerdoodle sugar cookie. And I'm just gonna put that in the bath and then grab everything that I want to have easily accessible in the bath. So like my wine, my water, my razor, like stuff that I know I'm gonna need to grab while I'm in the bath. I have it all close to me. And I'm just gonna sit down and relax and drink my wine. And like I said, this is the part of getting it all done because like I did need to shave. I did need to wash my hair. And if you're a mother, like like just it's so hard to kind of like get stuff done that we need to do for ourselves. And honestly, if I like don't schedule the time in, it typically doesn't get done. And I'll be walking around looking like a bushwoman or something. So I did take the time to like shave and exfoliate and really just take a longer bath to, get my body together. Because being a mom every day, I don't always, not don't always, I really don't have time to like do body scrubs on the daily and stuff like that. So, I got my daughter down and in bed this night, and I set this night for myself. Like, I made it relaxing, but at the same time, I'm still like getting things done that I need to get done. So now that I'm out, I'm going to remove my face mask, and I'm pretty sure it's not recommended to use like a towel to remove a face mask, but this face mask dries like really hard and it can be a little bit difficult to use. Well, a little difficult to remove like using, I don't know, some other type of cloth. So I always use a clean face towel to remove this mask just because it just gets so hard and it's kind of hard to get off. And then I'm gonna apply like a facial toner, and then while my toner is kind of drying and settling into my skin, I'm gonna go ahead and moisturize the rest of my body, and I'll be using like the Jergens Ultra Healing Lotion. I really love this lotion. It's thick but not too thick. It's moisturizing. I have eczema and really sensitive skin, and it just does amazingly on my skin, and it also works really well for my daughter as well. And then I got this tip from another YouTuber, which is moisturize underneath your arms. And I honestly have to say that ever since I've been applying lotion underneath my arms, they just look better. And she was like, in her video, like, underneath your arms is still skin, so you still have to take care of the skin there. And I'm like, that is so true. So yeah, ever since I've been doing it, like, my underarms just look better to me, in my opinion. So I got my lotion and deodorant on. Then I'm going back to my face since my toner has had the chance to like settle and dry in. I'm going to be using a facial serum, and this serum aims to like help with blemishes and hydration. And then I'm going to be using like my Victoria's Secret lip scrub. And after that, I'm going to use this Victoria's Secret Goodnight Kiss. And it's just kind of like a lip balm, like a nighttime lip balm. So I'm going to put that on. And then lastly for my face, I'll be using the Garnier Skin Active like nighttime face mask slash moisturizer. And yeah, this is super hydrating. Love this. So that's what I'm applying on my face. And then that's it for the face routine or the skincare routine. So now at this point, I am like tired. I'm really beat. Like the bath put me out. Like the wine has me relaxed. I'm just done for the night. So I just found me something to watch on TV. And then I'm going to eat my yogurt snack that I had put together. I had initially portioned out like half the yogurt. Then I decided I wanted to eat the whole yogurt. So that's why I had this Chobani yogurt bowl instead of like the one that I portioned out. But I just took the one that I portioned out and just poured it on top of this bowl, which had the blackberries and granola on it. So I'm just gonna have my snack, lay back and watch some TV, and then after this, I plan to brush and floss and then go to bed. But honey, I was so tired that I didn't make it. I honestly ended up falling asleep just like this, like with my glasses on my face and everything. Like I was just worn out. But I did plan to like brush my teeth afterwards, but it's okay. Like just being realistic, sometimes it happens that way, especially as being parents. Like, you know, it's a hard job. And then I didn't feel like really doing too much with my hair. I didn't feel like blow drying it, but I didn't want to go to bed with sopping wet hair. So I have it in this towel, just towel drying as much as I can before I fall asleep. But like I said, I ended up falling asleep anyway. But yeah, that was the end of this week. Hopefully it was motivating for you. Honestly, I'm really proud of the things that I got done. You know, I had to break it down into pieces, but it still got done. Hopefully it was motivating, like I said. And yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.